Morning, guys. It's been a long time. I was on holidays, so I traveled. I just came back. So there is this question that has been going on. I decided to address it as my first video. I don't have my phone holder, so if I am not looking at the screen, don't worry. I'm driving, so I have to concentrate on the road as well. Okay, the question that comes always is as a truck driver, are you supposed to drive alone? Like you are just driving, and when you get to where you have to offload or load, are you obliged to participate in the loading or the offloading? This is the question that has come to me, and my answer, which is my honest answer, is being a truck driver doesn't mean that your duty is only to drive, okay? Yeah, the name seems like, yes, you only have to drive. But in some situations, you don't only drive, you have to participate in the loading and the offloading. Me personally, I prefer to participate in the loading because when the loaders does not load your truck well, it can cause damage to the load. So at least instead of staying in my cabin, what do? I go back, I stay with them. If they position something that is not good for me, for my liking, I ask them to change the position because I want the goods to get to its destination the way the goods were given to me. And also, as truck driver, normally we have a lot of companies that have bay, that is buyer, okay? That is the dock. When you go to a dock, normally you don't participate, okay? You can go and look at them offloading because sometimes some loaders are so dumb that they can use the fork of the forklift to destroy some goods. Okay, so if you are there and this happen, it's not your fault. But if you remain in your cabin and it happens, they can give you the fault. So even though you are not 100% obliged to load and offload, my answer and my advice is just be present to avoid any damages that will be pushed onto your neck that you didn't cause. Okay. The second point is many companies or most of the companies don't have a dock. That is where you come in as a truck driver. Okay. So when you get to a place where they don't have a dock, surely it is your duty. It depends on the kind of trailer you have. If you have a closed trailer, like all closed trailer, okay, then you will have to use a truss pallet. What is a truss pallet? Normally we have a manual and electric ones, okay? To bring the goods closer to the board of your trailer so that with their forklift, they will take it out of the trailer. This is not the job of the company where you are going to offload. You, as a driver, it becomes your duty if they don't have a dock. If they don't have a dock, normally they have to give you a truss pallet, okay? Either electric or manual. Or when the company requests for the goods to be transported to them, sometimes they inform you or they inform your company already that they don't have access to truss pallet. So in that case, after loading, you have to have a truss pallet. Your company have to have a truss pallet that you are going to use when you get there. So being a truck driver doesn't mean because the name truck driver, you only have to drive and that is all. There is more to being a truck driver. Because this issue, even some of my colleagues that has acquired their license not long ago, sometimes they have problems with some loaders and offloaders or some companies. When they get there and they tell them, look guy, you we give you a truss pallet, you just bring the load closer so that we take it off the trailer, they become angry. Oh no, it's not my job, I'm only a driver. Yes, it's true, you are only a driver, but don't forget that the loader is not obliged to enter your trailer, because when something happens to that loader, maybe his company insurance is not going to cover him. Okay, that is why it is your duty, whilst your company insurance covers you when you are on your truck. Your truck is not only your cabin, the trailer is also part of your truck. So it's your duty to do this. Many people become delusional when they get into this situation because they feel like, oh, they are being cheated. No, you are not being cheated. It is the fact. This answer is not going to be sweet in some people's ear, but it is the fact. I do it, others do it, and sometimes some loads are so heavy that you can't pull them backwards. So in that case, any company, okay, any company that requests for a truck, they know how their load is and they request for a tarpaulin trailer, which means when you get there, you can open the side of the trailer because it's tarpaulin. So you just loosen it up, it won't take you even 5 minutes to open it. You remove the loading blocker, which are some sticks or an aluminum bars. You remove them. Then the forklift will come laterally side of your trailer and it will offload the load direct from there without you touching anything. But if you don't have such trailer, okay, and the loads are too heavy and they don't have the right equipment or the right tools for you, then that load can't be offloaded. They have to find a way to offload it, or you just call your boss to say, look, this is the situation here. The loads are heavy. It's not loads that man can pull or man can offload manually, and surely they will have to find solution to offload it, or your boss clearly will say, bring the load back. the way you pick them up. This doesn't happen always, okay, because it can happen, but it's not something that has ever happened to me. So please, my new truck drivers, always put this into consideration, that being a truck driver doesn't mean driving only. It also comes with other responsibilities. I hope this video is going to be clear, and it is going to open up some eyes. So guys, as usual, without wasting much time, okay, let's keep it short and calm. Any question you have, just comment and you will be answered. As usual, ciao.